If you're trying to break into data or grow your career, one of the biggest questions you're probably asking yourself is, which data role is actually right for me? I am Esther. I've spent the last 5 years building my career in data, and in this video, I'll be breaking down some of the most common roles in the data industry. If you've ever searched for data jobs, you've probably seen titles like data analyst, data scientist, data engineer, analytics engineer, machine learning engineer, AI engineer, and more. But the problem is that many of these roles sound very familiar, and it can be very difficult to find out what each role actually does, which ones are beginner friendly, and which skills you need to get started. So my goal for this video is to simplify it all for you. And by the end of this video, you understand what each role does, the skills that you will need, the growth opportunities available, and hopefully have a very much clearer idea of what path makes the most sense for you. So let's get into it. Let's start with one of the most popular entry points in data, and that is the data analyst role. A data analyst helps businesses make better decisions with data. So instead of building machine learning models or designing complex data systems, your job is to take data, analyze it, and turn it into insights that people can actually use. And on a typical day, you might be building dashboards, analyzing customer behavior, creating reports, tracking KPIs, or helping different teams understand what is happening in the business. For example, you might be answering questions like, why are sales dropping in a particular region? Which products are best performing, or which customer segments are generating the most revenue? And to become a data analyst, you will usually need skills like Excel, SQL, a visualization tool such as Power BI or Tableau. You will also need strong communication skills because it is not enough to find insights. You need to be able to explain them clearly to other people. One reason this role is so popular is because it is one of the most beginner-friendly positions in the data industry. In fact, this is where many people start before moving into more specialized roles. The good thing about it is that being a data analyst opens a lot of doors for you, and after a few years, many people move into positions like senior data analyst, analytics engineer, data scientist, product analyst, or even data engineer, depending on their interest. And which brings us to the second role, which is the business intelligence analyst. Now, at first glance, the business intelligence analyst role looks very similar to data analyst role, and honestly, there is a lot of overlap. The biggest difference is that the business intelligence analysts spend more time helping organizations monitor performance through dashboards, reports, and KPIs. And I know you've heard a lot about building dashboards, building reports, tracking KPIs, and all those things. The major role that handle this is the business intelligence analyst, and think of them as the people that make sure that decision makers always have access to the information that they need. On a typical day, you might be building executive dashboards, tracking business performance, monitoring trends, and creating reports for leadership teams. And to become a BI analyst, you will usually need many of the same skills as a data analyst, and that includes SQL, Excel, Power BI, Tableau, and a solid understanding of business metrics. Like data analytics, the role is also beginner friendly, and it can be a great way to get your foot in the door. The good thing about this role is that it can lead to opportunities in analytics leadership, business strategy, and more advanced analytics positions. Now, let's move to one of the roles that get the most attention is data, and that is the data scientist. Let's talk about one of the most talked about roles in data. If you've ever wondered who is building fraud detection systems, recommendation engines, customers churn models, or sales forecasting models, that is often the data scientist. While a data analyst typically focuses on understanding what happened, a data scientist spends more time trying to predict what might happen next. And on a typical day, they might be exploring data, building machine learning models, running experiments, and testing different approaches to solve business problems. For example, a company might want to know which customers are likely to leave, which transactions look fraudulent, or which products should be recommended to a customer. And those are the types of questions that data scientists often help to answer. And to become a data scientist, you will usually need strong Excel and Python skills. You would also need a good understanding of statistics, machine learning, and data analysis. Now, I should mention that this isn't usually where most people start. Many data scientists first spend time working as data analysts before making the transition into data science. Or if you learned computer science and you have a bit of understanding in statistics, coding, and all those things, and you have interest in building models, building or using algorithms, you can move to data science. But anyone that does not have a background in tech or coding, you can start with data analytics. Now, the good thing about this role is that it can lead to some very exciting career path. After a few years, many people move into senior data scientist, machine learning engineer, AI engineer, or leadership positions. Which brings us to role number 4, and that is the data engineer. Now, let's talk about one of the most misunderstood roles in data. One of my favorite ways to explain this role is with a simple analogy. If a data analyst and a data scientist are the people using the data engineers are the people building the roads that allow the data to move from one place to another. Without data engineers, there wouldn't be much data available to analyze in the first place. On a typical day, you might be building data pipelines, managing databases, moving data between systems, and making sure everything runs reliably. A lot of your work happens behind the scene, and that is incredibly important. And to become a data engineer, you will need to be comfortable working with SQL and Python. You would also need to spend more time working with databases, cloud platforms, and data pipelines. Now, this is not usually considered an entry-level role because most data engineers have already spent some time working with data before moving into the engineering focused positions. And the good thing about this role is that it opens a lot of doors. After a few years, many people move into positions like senior data engineer, data architect, analytics engineer, or even machine learning engineering roles. Speaking of analytics engineering, let's talk about that next. Analytics engineering is one of the fastest growing roles in the data industries right now. In fact, many people don't realize that this role even exists. Analytics engineers sit somewhere between the data analysts and the data engineers, and their job is to take raw data and transform it into simple, reliable data sets that analysts can use for reporting and analysis, and that data scientists also can use to build their models. And I want you to think of them as people that create the foundation for good analytics. On a typical day, you might be writing SQL transformations, building data models, improving data quality, and maintaining reporting data sets. And to become an analytics engineer, you will need strong SQL skills. You will need to also understand data modeling and become familiar with tools like DBT and cloud data warehouses. And one reason people enjoy this role is that it combines technical work with business impact. You get to solve engineering problems while still staying close to analytics, and the growth opportunities are also very excellent. Many analytics engineers move into data engineering, data architecture, or analytics leadership positions. Now, let's move into one of the more technical roles in data, and that is the machine learning engineer. A machine learning engineer focuses on taking machine learning models and making them work in real-world applications. So, while the data scientists often build models, machine learning engineers help to deploy those models and make sure that they perform reliably in production. And on a typical day, you might be building machine learning pipelines, deploying models, monitoring performance, and improving system reliability. And to become a machine learning engineer, you will need a strong Python skills, a good understanding of machine learning concepts, and some software engineering knowledge. You will also spend a lot of time working with cloud platforms and machine learning framework, and this is definitely not considered as entry level. Most machine learning engineers already have experience in data science, software engineering, and data engineering. And the good thing about this role is that demand continues to grow as organizations adopt AI and machine learning, and most professionals eventually move into senior machine learning engineering, AI engineering, or technical leadership roles. And speaking of AI, let's talk about one of the hottest role in data right now, and that is AI engineer. If you've been paying attention to tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, or other AI products, then you've already seen the type of technology that AI engineers work with. AI engineers build products powered by artificial intelligence, and that could be AI assistants, chatbots, document processing tools, recommendation systems, and other AI powered applications. And on a typical day, you might be integrating AI models into applications, working with APIs, building AI flows, testing prompts, and improving user experience. And to become an AI engineer, you will usually need Python skills, API knowledge, and a strong understanding of how AI models work. You would also need to become comfortable with AI tools, frameworks, and cloud services. One reason this role is becoming so popular is because AI adoption is growing rapidly across almost every industry, and the opportunities here are huge. As companies continue investing in AI, demand for people who can also build and deploy AI solutions is likely to remain strong for years to come. After hearing all that, you might still be wondering, which role should I actually choose? And honestly, that's the right question to ask. Because the truth is, there is no one best role in data. The best role is the one that matches your interests, your strengths, and the kind of work that you enjoy doing every day. For example, if you enjoy working closely with business teams, creating dashboards, finding insights, and helping people make decisions, then data analyst role is probably a great place to start. It is one of the most beginner-friendly parts and a role that gives you exposure to different areas of business. And if you are someone that enjoys statistics, experimentation, and trying to predict future outcomes, then data science might be worth exploring. Just keep in mind that it is not usually where most people start. Many data scientists build strong foundation in analytics before moving into data science. Now, if you are the type of person who enjoys building systems, solving technical problems, working behind the scene, then data engineering could be a great fit. A lot of people overlook this role because it is not visible as data scientist, but it is one of the most important jobs in any data team. If you love SQL and you enjoy organizing data, transforming it, and making it easier for others to use them, then analytics engineering might be the perfect middle ground between analytics and engineering. And finally, if you're excited about artificial intelligence, large language models, and building AI powered products, then AI engineering is definitely a field worth paying attention to. And the good news is that you don't have to get this decision perfectly right. One thing I've noticed throughout my career is that many of these roles are connected. It is very common for someone to start as a data scientist, then move into analytics engineering, and eventually become a data engineer. It is also common for data analysts to move into data science, and for data scientists to move into machine learning or AI focused roles. Your first role does not have to be your forever role. What matters most is getting started, building skills, and gaining experience, and the opportunities to specialize will come later. So if you're completely new to data and you're wondering where to start, my recommendation is usually to start with the fundamentals. Learn Excel, learn SQL, learn how to work with data, learn how to communicate insights. Those skills will help you regardless of which path you eventually choose. And that is what I say every time. And once you've built that foundation, you will have a much easier time deciding whether you want to move towards analytics or engineering or machine learning or AI or something else entirely. The data industry is huge. There are opportunities for people who enjoy business. There are opportunities for people who enjoy coding. There are opportunities for people who enjoy statistics, and there are also opportunities for people who enjoy building projects. Hopefully this video has helped you make the landscape a little easier to understand. Now I would like to hear from you. Which of these roles interests you the most right now? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe, because I share practical content to help you build real data skills and grow your career. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.